Miss Callan with Ship here, and today we're going to talk about tomatoes. We're getting into tomato season, and that means we can start to make wonderful, fresh, healthy snacks with locally grown, delicious, healthy, fresh tomatoes. And one great, wonderful thing we can make is fresh salsa. We can get tomatoes all year, but in the winter they've traveled from really far away, and they can lose a lot of their flavor, not to mention a lot of their vitamins too. But now we're moving into summer. That means we can get tomatoes that are grown locally right here in Williamsburg or very nearby. And summer tomatoes are a completely different vegetable than winter tomatoes. And tomatoes are a great source of vitamin C. So let's see what food groups we're going to use to make our salsa. So of course we have tomatoes. What food group does tomatoes go into? I wonder if you're guessing vegetables. That is right. We do call them a vegetable because we treat them like a vegetable. We eat them in savory foods, not so much in desserts. But did you know that a tomato is technically a fruit? That's because when it grows on the plant, it holds the seeds inside. So it is technically called a fruit. So if you guessed fruit, you wouldn't be wrong. But we tend to call it a vegetable. And we're going to also use some pepper. You could use sweet pepper or hot pepper. This one is an Anaheim pepper. It's kind of in between. And this is a vegetable too. It's also technically a fruit, but it's a vegetable. Onion. Purple onion is nice because it's nice and mild. And onion is a vegetable. Great. Look at all these colors we have in our salsa. And then we're going to use a squeeze of lime juice. And lime goes into what? My plate family. Fruit. Yay! You can use lime juice from a fresh lime, or you can use bottled lime juice, or you could even use a lemon or lemon juice, or a tiny little drop of vinegar will work also. And then if you want to, you can add some garlic. You can add some of my favorite cilantro. Cilantro is another vegetable. Great! So that means that our salsa alone has two food groups, right? Mostly vegetables and just a little bit of lime for our fruit. We're going to eat our salsa today with some corn tortilla chips. So we're going to add a little bit of grain, which gives us a 3 food group snack. So what else do we need to use to make our salsa? We need something to chop our ingredients. You could use a scissors too to help you chop up your cilantro, a bowl and a spoon, and that's it. First thing we have to do is wash our hands. So we're going to get our hands wet, grab soap, suds up, and wash for the time it takes to sing happy birthday twice, then rinse. The second thing we have to do is wash our fruits and vegetables. So let's get started with our tomatoes. Tomatoes are native to South America, Central America, Mexico, and that is where salsa comes from. We're going to chop these tomatoes up into little pieces. This plastic knife is great for this. I'm going to use about 3 little tomatoes. Okay, my tomatoes are all chopped and I'm putting them in my bowl. Now I'm going to dice up some of this red onion, and red onions are kind of sweet. And if you want to leave out the onion completely, that's fine, or you can use any kind of onion, yellow or white, or a green onion. For this small batch of salsa, I'm going to use about 1/8 of this onion. So if we cut this onion into 8 pieces, I'll use 1 of them. That's probably about 1/4 cup, and I'll have to use a sharper knife to slice this or get some help with that. I have about 1/4 cup of onion here. That onion is making me cry. Now we're going to dice up a little bit of sweet pepper or hot pepper if you like that. You could put in however much you want of this. I might do a couple of tablespoons. Okay, we have our tomato, onion, and pepper in the bowl. Now we get to add some lime juice. Do you want to use lime juice from a fresh lime or from a bottle? Or would you rather lemon juice? Or if you don't happen to have any of that at home right now, you can use just a little teeny bit of vinegar. So one good way to squeeze lime juice very simply and easily is cut the lime in half and then cut the lime into little wedges, and then you can easily squeeze it right in. Some limes have seeds and some don't. This one doesn't, so I don't have to bother straining it. You can put in as much lime or lemon juice as you like. I will probably use this whole lime because I love lime juice. Lime juice is full, completely full of vitamin C. My favorite thing to do when I have a cold is have some lime juice with honey. That's the vitamin C helping. Now we have the most basic salsa, but we have a lot of other ingredients we could add to this, and one really common one is garlic. So let's add 1 small clove of garlic. First I'm going to trim off the end, and then I'm going to peel it, and then I'm going to take my sharper knife or get some help with this and slice it into little pieces and then chop it finely. Now, if you love cilantro as much as I do, you'll definitely want to add cilantro. Some people hate cilantro because they have genes that make them taste cilantro as if it were soap. But if you like cilantro, you can put in a little bit or a lot. And this we can trim with our scissors. Now we have all the ingredients in our bowl and we can stir it up. We're not going to add any salt because our tortilla chips are really salty. It smells so fresh and full of vitamins. You can taste it now and see if you think it needs anything else. Maybe it needs a little more lime juice, or maybe it needs another tomato. You can adjust the ingredients so that you get it just how you like it. Now all we have to do is serve it and eat it. I've put out a few tortilla chips to have it with, and then we've got lots and lots of salsa to go with the chips. You know, you could make this with lots of other ingredients too. You could put in other vegetables. Sometimes I put in cucumber or carrot, and you could even put in fruit. You could put in pineapple or a mango. There's so many different ways that you can make salsa. You can make it different every time actually. How do we make this into a 4 food group snack? Is there a protein that we could add? What about black beans? We could put black beans right into our salsa, and then we would have a 4 food group snack. That would be pretty hearty. So great, well I hope that you enjoy your healthy snack today and that you get to make some fresh tomato salsa sometime soon.